And, you know, the reality is if you grew up where they grew up and you lived their life, you're probably selling drugs too.
100%.
That's reality. Nobody likes
100%.
that. Everybody's got that pull them up by their bootstrap shit in their head. That's not real. That's not real. You grow up in crime, you commit crime.
100%.
It's not 100% that if you grow up in crime, you got to commit crime. Some people get out. Some people realize the folly of other people's ways, and they have incredible strength and resolve and discipline. And we get extraordinary people from those circumstances, whether it's in athletics or art or music, comedy. There's a lot of people that grew up in horrific circumstances. They became very extraordinary because of that pressure. But that's not normal. The normal thing is everybody gets beaten down by what's around you. You imitate your atmosphere. You're a part of a system that seems inescapable to all your family, to all your friends. People getting locked up, getting out. They're getting murdered. They're selling drugs. That's your reality. And if you grew up in fucking Connecticut and you go to private school and you're sitting here talking shit about this, like you're so fucking lucky. You don't know how lucky you are to get. If you're a person that's never committed crimes, and never gone to jail, and never done anything horrible, you are so lucky.
That's right.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky you didn't have to shoot somebody who was stealing money from you because you were both involved in some crime together and he was going to kill you, and all of a sudden you're in jail and you're like, what the fuck have I done? There's people out there doing that. There's people out there that are committing crimes wishing they didn't have to commit them, wishing they had some sort of pathway to life or some life skills or some education or counseling or mentorship or something that have given them a path to get out of there and be what everybody wants to be. A normal, healthy person who's enjoying their life, enjoying their family, enjoying their friends, and hopefully you get to make a living doing something you like doing too. That's what everybody fucking wants.
That's right.
Just everybody doesn't grow up in the right circumstances. Some people just get a shit roll of the dice. So many of these people, they're just growing up abused physically, mentally. They're seeing drug addiction in the household. It's just, you know, it's not the same for everybody. No. So, yeah, it sucks that they were selling drugs. It sucks that anybody sells drugs. It sucks that people die of overdoses. It sucks that people get addicted. All that sucks. But that's not murder. That's not what these people did. And you can't charge people for shit they didn't do. But you can't deny circumstances. You can't deny environmental influences. You can't deny poverty. You can't deny growing up abused. You can't deny those things. We have a real problem in this country is that we only treat the side effects. We only treat the symptoms of this greater problem. The symptoms of the crime. The side effect, they're a side effect of poverty and of horrible environments, and that never get fixed. And that probably a lot of them are there because of red line laws and because of Jim Crow laws. All of it started out in the 1950s and 60s when they started making these places where you literally couldn't sell to black people. I mean, there's tracts of Baltimore that were like sectioned off where you could not sell these areas to black people. You would take hundreds of years to mellow out. You know, this is like you're talking about the civil rights movement. You can watch videos on YouTube of them sicking dogs on protesters. You can watch that. It's from the 1960s. You could see all that. That's my childhood. That's when I was a baby. That was going on. Okay, right. And here I am an adult, and there's people alive that experienced that, went through it, and then their children went through it because they carried that trauma.